What's up YouTube? It's Raining Card Games and welcome back to another monthly Q&A video. So we're going to be doing April's monthly Q&As, and before we go ahead and hop into the questions, if you haven't already done so, please like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to have a chance for your question to be featured in the next monthly Q&A, and then also check out our social media on Instagram and Discord where we have a lot of discussions, and then you get some fun interactions with other subscribers to the channel. And then also, if you want to support me in further ways, you can click that join button by becoming a YouTube channel member or joining us on Patreon, and then also check out the merchandise shop to get some Raining Card Games merch. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the questions. My favorite and the least favorite things about the ban list. If done right, I think one of my favorite things about the ban list is it can completely reshape the meta and make things diverse. So that's one thing I really like. If it's done properly, you can see a very diverse format afterwards. And more recently, we've been seeing that. So I think Konami's done a good job of trying to figure out what to hit. Sometimes they mess up and they don't always hit the cards that should be hit, but usually. Least favorite thing, timing sometimes isn't the best. So like a lot of times you'll think you'll have a very great meta strategy that'll come out and it'll dominate the meta for a while, but there'll be all of a high rarity card. So let's say take Thunder Dragon for example. Secret rare printings for like Colossus and everything, and eventually they get their lower rarity reprint, so like, you know, budget players get a chance to pick them up, and the ban list drops. Sorry, you only get a short period of time to play with that deck for the budget player. It's unfortunate in some cases. I feel like it's something I don't like, but I understand it's necessary because it is what it is, but it's unfortunate for budget players sometimes when they really want to play a meta strategy, but they don't want to spend that much money on the current first edition secret rare version of a short print. It can be tough sometimes, but oh well. Is there going to be a Season 2 to the RCG Cup? I am definitely considering running another online tournament. It was very fun doing the first RCG Cup, and seeing the diversity and the interactions were pretty amazing. But if I end up doing another online tournament, I think I will want a little bit more help behind the scenes, just so that way it's not overloading stress on just a few people who are. So if you're interested, and haven't already done so, join the Discord server and message me if you're interested in becoming a moderator. But yeah, I'm thinking once we build up more and have a more firm foundation in terms of people who are willing to work behind the scenes, I'll be more than happy to throw another online tournament. The best deck. There's only one best deck. The best deck that I have ever utilized in a tournament, or one that I have seen the most explosive results, would probably be my most up-to-date version of True King Dino. I did a lot of tweaking over the years, and I think in the last couple of months, like before we went into our social distancing protocols, a few months before, I was working on a True King Dino build, and I made it like heavily go second. This has to go second. And this is also pre-Lightning Storm era, and if I do ever get the funds or get a playset of Lightning Storm, they're going in that deck instead of the Twin Twisters, but no, I like to call it my breaker of boards. So eventually I may debut the deck profile on the channel, but yeah, I'm running a few tech engines in it that really help break boards, and it's fun. It's fun, and it's a very powerful Unga Bunga beatdown. What card should be banned and vice versa? So, in the last ban list, we saw a lot of the token generators and a lot of the tuners banned because Needle Fiber, Halky Fibrex, however you want to say it, came into the meta. O-Line is still running around, and you can do plenty of shenanigans with it. Same with Jet Synchron, so those are probably going to get banned in the next ban list, just because if Konami follows suit what they did with Deshudo and Steam the Cloak and Glow Up Bulb, they're probably going to ban those cards as well. And then what should be unbanned? Unicorn should be unbanned. Necros players. But yeah, probably just a lot of like older cards that are on the ban list that I don't think will really have a big impact on the meta. Stuff that are basically will support older archetypes that probably, even if they're at full power, they won't be able to make as much of an impact. So those are to be considered. And then probably Block Dragon's going to get hit at some point, just because, yeah, the way Adamantipator's looking, I would see Block Dragon being a potential hit for future ban lists. What do I think of Ancient Warriors? They're interesting. Props for Konami to actually finally make a new interesting archetype. But they are interesting. I myself have not picked up on them. I've followed them a little bit, mostly because Artist with the Fro has done a sealed only series with them. But I think with the more support that is coming out, they can do some things. Obviously, I don't entirely agree with how Konami releases decks, especially like what they did with Ignition Assault and now Eternity Code. It's like some cases you get the full deck, but like I feel like when you release a deck, you need to give it enough pieces in that first set so that it can be somewhat playable. Like Plunder Patrols was horrible from my guess. You couldn't do anything. You had to just splash a few cards. Now it's playable with the new support. So I think with the same thing with the Ancient Warriors, they should have given more cards to it in the start, but gradually the support I'm seeing, it's looking interesting. It is looking very interesting, and it has some powerful plays and interesting interactions with each other. What made me decide doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos? I feel like I've answered this one in a previous Q&A, but just in case I haven't, I'm not off the top of my head, I don't know, but long story short, I got back into the game, and I kept playing, obviously, and just enjoying it, and I like opening packs. It's, you know, that satisfaction. It's like, you know what, camera, open the packs on the camera, upload them onto YouTube. Ta-da! Instant YouTuber. But that was the early days, the before time. And then I was eventually convinced to hop on the sealed only trend, and yeah, then I realized, oh, I like making Yu-Gi-Oh videos for YouTube, so I'm gonna make this an actual thing. And here we are today. What's the most fun about sealed only? I guess there's that satisfaction that you yourself built this from what you were able to accumulate. So it's not like you net decked and you just like, okay, here's the recent YCS winning build, I'm just gonna buy all the cards in that build, the order, boom, I have a great deck already. I feel like, you know, building a deck from scratch, from the pieces that you only have available to you, and making it viable and work is really fun. And then for me personally as well, I think I found that I really like filming intros, especially you guys seen in the Sealed Only Samurai series, and now with Rogue Rundown as well. I'm picking that, or incorporating that back into like my way that I go about YouTubing. I really like making intros. They're fun, it's interactive, and it just allows me to be as creative as I want. What deck is the new sealed only gonna be? Don't know what to tell you. It is, I've already given you guys plenty of, not like plenty of hints, I've given you a few clues to what it is. It does great in MR5. It's an older archetype, not old, like ancient. It's not Dark Scorpions, but it's an archetype. It's a good archetype. I like it. It's fun, it's explosive, it's got some cool combos. I don't know, you guys are just gonna have to be patient once I debut the first episode, which for the most part is filmed. The intro, the intro for the series, the intro skit is done, the deck pieces are ordered, product has been ordered, the first deck profile has been made. It's literally just once this whole situation blows over and we can play some physical Yu-Gi-Oh again, I'll launch the series. I mean, if you guys really want, that's the thing. Like, I want to launch this new series once I can actually play Yu-Gi-Oh, because playing on Yu-Gi-Oh Pro, it's cool and all, but the content's different. I want to be able to do that physical interaction with the card game. So, yeah, be patient. Patience is a virtue. And that is going to do it, you guys, for the monthly Q&A. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you haven't already done so, like and subscribe and comment down below questions that you would like to be featured in the upcoming Q&A for the month of May. If there is a month of May. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video.